Hey, how you doing? I'm Terrell Harris, owner of Downtown Bodega. I'm going to give y'all a little bit of my background story. I was born in Yonkers, New York, and I witnessed a lot at an early age. I witnessed my mother get killed. I witnessed during the home invasion, and then I witnessed my father kill somebody less than a year later, and he got took out of my life. So basically, by the time I was 5, I lost both of my parents. So I had a grandmother who took me in, and we lived in a rough area. She did the best she could, but the rest of her kids were running around, drug abusing, committing crimes, and in these black communities, it becomes the norm, but it's not the norm. So my grandmother got the idea, she was tired of New York, so we moved to Winston-Salem, North Carolina when I was in the 9th grade. So coming to North Carolina, my grandmother invested in a couple of things where she was bamboozled out of, and we wound up being homeless. Now, if you know anything about Winston-Salem's east side of town, we moved to 23rd and Cleveland. Now on 23rd and Cleveland, I experienced a lot of criminal activities partaken in the community. So, after 6-7 months of taking cold showers, you have to make a decision. What are you gonna do? So, I chose to turn to the street like most of my friends, and, we got to it. So along my journey, I've made mistakes, but I was also one of the guys to see my friends' mistakes and learn from their mistakes. So I chose to do something different. We got into the music business, and we took off in that for a while, but then an opportunity presented itself for me to go to school. So I went to Forsyth Technical Community College in Winston-Salem, and I took up business administration. Well, in the process of me getting my associate's degree, an opportunity presented itself for me to open a convenience store on 1400 Cherry Street. So, we pulled together whatever funds we could. I actually used my refund checks, and we purchased a small community store over there. Well, in the process, we partnered up with a lot of different people, and we threw events with the Forsyth County Health Department, but the main thing I noticed while having this location over there was the lack of healthy foods in the black community in the food deserts. So that became very important to me, and it became my passion to help families eat. So, we reached out to a lot of different organizations that said they could help us with loans, and once you get turned down from 2 banks, you could go to the city and get a loan. We went through every process, me and my wife. Everybody turned us down. We've never had a loan, we've never had help from anybody. So in this process, we kept fighting, but it's only so long you could fight without any support. So now, another opportunity presents itself for us to get a spot in the downtown area. We fought. We held on to the space for about a year. Still no loans, still no backing. We really moved off of faith. So in this process, it got a lot harder to maintain, to pay the bills and, to grow as a company. So the Downtown Bodega has become like the heart of the black entrepreneurship movement in my eyes and many other eyes, because it's a platform for over 15 to 20 black entrepreneurs. They have their product in here. So these doors at Downtown Bodega staying open is very important for the community. It's important for the art district. We actually don't have any convenience stores on this side of towns that have fresh produce, you know, healthy snacks for the vegans, you know, and it's also a wine bar. You know, we carry local wines. At nighttime, we actually shift from a convenience store to a entertainment venue where the local poets, painters, rappers, R&B singers. It's just a platform for a lot of talent. You know, the School of the Arts is down the street. Winston-Salem State, we have students coming from Salem College, and they come to this event we have called Wine and Rhyme every Wednesday night, and they perform here passionately. They pour their heart out, and they do live paintings, and you know, it's become a hub in the community, you know, for, you know, black, browns, and Caucasians to come together as one, you know what I mean, in a peaceful environment. And we really need to keep these doors open, because this space, like I said, is bigger than me and my family. It's a platform for over 15 to 20 families, you know what I mean, to bring income into the community. Recently, we hired a local artist who I met that was living in the Samaritan, and you know, being that we didn't have a budget or anything, you know, we weren't able to purchase, you know, the light up signs and you know, the stuff that we needed, you know what I mean, the marketing tactics that most people use. Well, the guy that I hired happened to be an artist, you know what I mean, homeless, you know what I mean, great guy. And I come in one day and he's doing signs, the overhead signs for the store. Now this is a homeless guy. He comes in, he helps, you know, he does whatever he could do, but he was able to express his artistic abilities in here and express himself and still help another person out at the same time while he's transitioning, going through what he's going through. You know what I mean? He did it out of a selfless act. You know what I mean? I didn't have much money to pay him. You know, he did it out of the kindness of his heart. I asked him one day, I said, why are you doing this? He said, this is what God wanted me to do. And you know, all I could do was salute him. You know what I mean? So I want to salute my man Robert Blake and all the other artists and entrepreneurs, you know, from the Rosie Blooms, the DJ Cheesecakes, you know, the Hugo Juice Bar, the Ice Cream Lady, the Taste of Everything, Natalie Cakes, and it's just so many products, you know, Shoe Crazy Wine, you know, these are all local entrepreneurs, and I happen to be, you know, a hub for them to display their product and also push it out to the public, you know, because a lot of people don't have the ability to fight like the way I'm fighting for this space. So we're coming to y'all today asking you, you know, to help us out. You know, if you have it in your heart and you appreciate black business, and you know, in a platform that I've created for a lot of entrepreneurs, we just want y'all support, whatever y'all can do. We love y'all. Thank you.